Next, we need to look at what could be the economic gains of the project. First, we are told that with the mega cruise ships coming, we will have an increased number of tourists coming to the island. However, if hundreds of millions of dollars will have to be paid back by the government eventually, we need to understand whether it is only an oral promise or whether there is a written contract in place that will state specifically the number of tourists and mega cruise ships will dock in the Cayman Islands on an annual basis. It's only with a written contract that we can have any comfort. If the cruise ship owners are unable to provide this guarantee in writing, then this is not something we can rely on. The other thing we're told is that more jobs will be created. Let's ask ourselves, who will get these jobs? What if the real plan was for the mega cruise ship owners to hire hundreds of cheap laborers from other places? If Caymanians are offered job contracts at the rate of a cheap laborer, that Caymanian could probably not live off of the wage that is being offered. So yes, a job may be offered to a Caymanian, but at a rate below what it takes for him to survive with the high cost of living in the Cayman Islands. So what is the point in offering a job to a Caymanian in that case? You're offering him a wage that he can't live on. Caymanians cannot compete with poverty level salaries. Another thing we're told is that local tour operators will earn more income and get more business. The reality is that many of these tours may in fact be sold on board. If you're a local tour operator, my suggestion is that you get a written contract between you and the cruise line so that you have a guarantee that your tour will be fully booked before the ship lands at the dock in the Cayman Islands. You should also not agree to share 60 or so % of your profits with the cruise line. As a local tour operator, you should be getting 100% of those profits for your efforts. Another fear I have for local tour operators is that the cruise lines could create their own companies on the island that would compete with the local tour operators. The mega cruise lines have the money to do so, where they could set up a business here where it's 60% owned by them and 40% owned by a big enterprise. This essentially means that a lot of local tour operators could be completely shut out. The other claim is that revenue will increase overall for the local businesses in the area. The reality is that the same things that are available onshore are available on the cruise ship. So for example, the cruise ship has a supermarket, cruise ship has cell phone accessory stores, the cruise ship has live music and entertainment, all at prices which compete with the actual services that are onshore. In fact, the cruise ship lines have known for a long time what the prices are like onshore. That's how they keep their prices competitive on the ship. So this explains why so many people come off the ship and never shop or never buy anything. This also explains why there are so many window shoppers, people who are just browsing and not buying. In this scenario, we must consider whether the cruise ship line is our partner or our competitor. After all, they're able to sell things at price tags on the ship below the prices that we offer onshore. And if we look at all of the shops that are supposed to be within the port area, we are told that the Port Authority will control those stores. But think about that for a second. Would you give someone $200 million or $300 million and you have no say about how the product looks? There's a chance that while the control of the cruise operator may not be explicit or express, but it could be implicit. The cruise line could actually have a significant influence indirectly over how the port operates those stores. This means that some of those stores could actually be owned and run by the cruise line or their affiliates. If some of those stores are run by the cruise lines or their affiliates, that locks you out of income as well.